If you're still playing Apex, first of all, what's wrong with you? But second of all, I'm sure you're well aware of two of the main issues that are plaguing the game and making it just an impossible experience for anybody to enjoy. That is audio and aim assist. Anytime you're on Google, Twitter, or Reddit, you'll probably see a mass of debates with people talking about how it's the most overpowered thing they've seen since Sukuna and completely ruining the game, or you got people giving tips on how to get the max aim assist and really unlock your inner 4-3 linear. Now, me personally, I've never really picked a side nor really cared about the aim assist debate, mainly because I'm on console, but also because I'm an adult and I can't really see myself getting mad over video game inputs. But the conversation around it has always had me pretty interested in learning just how much of an effect it has.
Y'all got y'all 0.6. That y'all 0.6 is 0.6ing. Okay.
I mean, I'm kinda good at the game, I guess, but it's not just because of the game, is it? So with that in mind, I set out to discover whether I was actually a product of no aim left behind, and, well, I got a story for y'all. Now, I don't want to start off lying to y'all for the sake of some type of cookie cutter, concise type of story intro, because I was honestly kind of visualizing and planning this out for like a month before I even did it. I had a whole little method that I was gonna do when I started it, and then eventually I just got into a game and I was just like, you know what, let me just turn my aim assist off and see what happens. And I'll just tell y'all, I've definitely had better starts. Yeah, so this was going to take some getting used to. Pretty early on, I could start to tell where and when in my fights my aim assist would have kicked in and compensated for the enemy's movement or strafe or my own. And one thing it made me realize, or at least think about enough to put into actual terms, was the reason why all the pro teams are mainly looking for an aggressive controller fragger to add to their team, which is something that we'll dive deeper into later on. And pretty early on, it got put into perspective for me how different these fights can be when you take the training wheels off. For lack of a better term, don't curse me out for that. Close range fights became a lot more scary, especially because now I had to focus on my other fundamentals and mechanics to compensate in places where my aim was now lacking, as opposed to the person you're fighting having Goku come hold their hand for the father-son Kamehameha, aka you getting one clip. And it wasn't even really that bad at first. It was just something that I realized I had to get used to. If you're on controller, you may not necessarily feel like the game affects your aim that much, but trust me, if you're not as analytical and, for kind of a lack of a better term, obsessive over the game as I am, it's probably not something that would even cross your mind, because it's a game, right? Who cares what you're using to shoot? But actually, this was all turning out to be pretty fun, and using pure raw aim skill on the controller game was definitely something that I hadn't had much experience with since probably the first day of Elden Ring, before I realized you could lock on the targets. So after a few more days of subpar performance and looking like the team bot, I decided, you know what, let me do what I should do a lot more of in this game. And I ended up taking my ass to the range. I knew I had some things to work on with my aim, and it was while I was in the range that I came to a stunning realization about what aim assist actually does to your aim, and why it can be pretty detrimental to people who use it. Stick around for the conclusion where I really break it all down. Now, once again, I do realize this is console, so I don't have to worry about neo strafing and 180 flicks and all of that other kind of stuff that would probably make me throw my monitor. But at the same time, that 0.6 do be 0.6. And after a couple days of going against it, I started to feel myself slipping to the dark side and going, oh, of course they're on controller, when I get killed like I'm not holding a controller myself. As I said before, it's definitely strong to go against, and it'll make you realize that you may need to focus on your other fundamentals in order to get those wins. So I found myself being a lot less aggressive in the early stages and trying to focus more on censoring my aim and moving my enemy into the center of my cursor rather than spraying and praying or something similar to that. I still have my fences, and Game Sense works whether you're playing on a GameCube controller or an Alaskan cheese wheel. So the combination of these two was just gonna have to make up for the current endeavor. I actually ended up finally changing my sensitivity after probably half a year or two, and I was learning if I was going to find success with this, I was going to have to make some slight adjustments. After a while, I started to rely a lot less on aim and aggression and a lot more on positioning and outplaying my enemies. One thing I learned in this fight, aim assist helps you deal with unpredictability, because if you're expecting an enemy to move faster than they are and they don't, then the aim assist will still help you track them. But without aim assist, you'll probably just swing your camera around looking stupid like I did.
And I did that with no aim assist.
And rather than constantly sliding in and out of the range of 4-3 linear and snapping my aim back, I found my fun in being a lot more cautious and careful with my fights. Oh yeah, and it's always funny seeing grenades work with or without aim assist.
No fucking way that shit hit somebody.
But at the end of the day, throughout this whole journey and experience of going raw,
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I mean like with input, like raw input, y'all know what I mean. But throughout this journey, it actually made me start to play a lot better. My now decreased confidence in my own aim meant that I need to spend a lot more time playing it smart and focus more on getting enemies to move where I want them to, or at the very least, prepare myself to take advantage of the area of movement that they actually have. Pre-aiming and pre-firing ain't really gonna cut it anymore. I actually had to put a lot more thought and effort into these maneuvers now because I know that I could easily just get outplayed by aim. It's funny, I got a semi-slight little peek into the mind of a PC player.
Without the 120 FPS or keyboard or having a panic attack when I see the console section in Target.
I also learned to be a lot more patient in terms of placing my cursor somewhere, letting people move into the middle of it, and then pulling the trigger. I was starting to learn all the little tricks and nuances of how this could work. And everything was going smoothly at first. I was making progress, doing good. And then, well, you know how Apex goes.
Oh, I couldn't see. Bro, how are you supposed to see with those iron sights? I'm about to say, I'll definitely hear this motherfucker running around. Oh my God, of course, you had somebody dicky out of nowhere.
Fight!
Fuck. He gonna die to the ring though, ain't he? Ain't he? Nope. Bro. Ooh. Fuck no, I didn't enjoy the match I just played. Yeah, I'm taking a break after this. I'm gonna play one last joint and then I'm gonna go eat and whatnot.
Skill-based matchmaking, everybody's favorite Apex feature. And if you're wondering, the only reason I was using the EVA here was because my flatline had no bullets.
Like, yo, are y'all gonna do anything but sit in that room? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I'm out. Y'all have fun.
Respawn has it set up to where anytime you start doing good in this game, they gonna show you exactly why you ain't shit, won't shit, and never gonna be shit.
Ha
Listen, wait.
Bro, of course. Bro, can I fucking slide? God damn. Stop! Where did you just come from? Where's my teammates? Swore I had teammates in this game. Bro, hello!
Feeling like I was at the anger stage of the psychology of a market cycle cheat sheet, I just decided to take a break and come back to it another day.
Of course. Yeah, I'm getting on the finals. I'm so sick and tired of nobody wanting to do anything on this fucking game.
So at that point, I just did what anybody normal would do, and I took a break. I was starting to lose my mind and my willingness to even play Apex. So I took the time to get out, you know, touch some grass, enjoy some scenery, all the things that regular people do to keep us from wanting to fight others over input devices on video games. So after a day's break and some time with the trees and the other trees, I still had 20 more days left on this challenge, and I knew if I was gonna make any progress, I had to come back with a vengeance.
Bro, like, I be swearing I have teammates on this game, but I'm just not sure.
Gotcha, bitch.
You stupid.
Oh my god, bro.
And eventually, I ended up getting right back in my groove. Cause it don't matter whether you playing on 0.4, 0.6, or 89.42, hammering in on the fundamentals and mechanics of the game are gonna win you your fights in the end either way. All right, real quick, can we talk about this right here? Other than how the hell did my Loba teammate dip so fast? I see why everybody hates Conduit, but at the same time, how are we completely neglecting the fact that this dude right here can not only octane jump pad away at the speed of light whenever you shoot at him, but he also has no audio and he can pop a conduit cue in the middle of a fight. Like, how are we not talking about how this character is, bro? If you play Resident, like, God, I can't.
What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at?
So as you can see, even though my field goal attempts were way higher than my field goals made, you can still put in a lot of damage and actually do a lot to help your team get the win, even if you don't got that 0.6 by your side. Speaking of big damage, I completely forgot that the wingman hits like fucking Mike Tyson. So with the challenge halfway down, I started to think to myself, I initially started this for fun and to be analytical, but at the same time, I should give myself some type of goal or something to strive for or achieve by the end of this challenge, shouldn't I?
Haha, got
And I ain't
him.
about to sit here and lie to y'all like I'm Big Damage Bob or something. I've almost gotten a 4K on Loba like 3 or 4 times, been 80 damage away somehow. I've almost gotten a 3K on Watson like 89, 49 bajillion times, but I'm always, of course, like 100, 200 damage away. So I wasn't even about to put myself through the stress of trying to get a damage challenge or a 4K 20 bomb or something throughout this challenge, especially with the current state of SBMM and solo queue Apex that we're in nowadays. Then I ran into an enemy fuse who had me confused whether I even wanted to continue this challenge in the first place.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, not the. Bro, I hate. This is what I be talking about, bro. Niggas ask why I hate Fuse. That right there. That is exactly why I hate Fuse. You do nothing and you get rewarded for it. Oh, fucking aim assist ability. Fucking terrible.
So with the remaining time that I had left, I decided to try to formulate some type of challenge for me to actually challenge myself to complete this challenge. Y'all get what the hell I'm trying to say. I felt like I wasn't going to be complete when I completed this unless there was some type of goal or achievement or just something that I ended up accomplishing at the end. And with this being a challenge, it's only right that I challenge myself and go against the best of the best, right? So it was time to face off against the cream of the crop. I wanted to go mano y mano, or I guess 3-3 against the best in the game, the elite, the highest caliber of players that this game has ever seen. And with that being said, we all strapped in and set off on a journey to PC lobbies. Yeah, we're going to PC lobbies. And this is definitely something that I was anxious to do as soon as I formulated this challenge in my head, because I think I'm the only one I know on here that actually kind of likes PC lobbies. I don't mind being tap strafed on, then neo strafed, and magnet punched, and all of that other crazy shit, because it honestly just makes me better at the game having to go against it. So I decided to spare y'all from a 40-minute video, so we're gonna call it here. This is the end of part 1, but in the next part, we're gonna go to PC lobbies, we're gonna try some rank, and we're gonna just see the end of the challenge, and y'all are gonna see just how much I've improved from beginning this and not being able to hit a single shot to being able to almost get a 2K with no aim assist. And yeah, I know that's not really too impressive, blah, blah, but at the same time, it was good for me. And you remember earlier how I said that I came to a stunning realization about what aim assist actually does to your aim when I was in the range? Well, listen to this.
Okay, see, recoil control and recoil smoothing and all of that shit don't even be the issue. Yeah, see, what aim assist does, and it's funny that I always see YouTube videos about like the best settings for max aim assist and whatnot, because what it does removes a lot of the need to track players, because the game does it for you. So you don't have to do it with your eyes. You just gotta keep the cursor in a general area. See, like if I had my shit on, every time he move, if I move my controller even like slightly that direction, it's gonna stick onto him. Oh, okay.
Now, if you're on PC, you're probably like, duh, this is why we all hate aim assist in the first place. And yeah, I get it, but at the same time, I'm just now coming to the realization because I've just now had to think about it in this regard. And now that I've come to the conclusion that aim assist is kind of making my aim worse, or making me worse at the game and compensating for things that I don't necessarily have myself, I don't really want to use it. I feel a lot more comfortable and it's a lot more fun not using it. So yeah, I hope this was an entertaining and fun watch for you. If you liked it, feel free to leave comment and like and leave comment and all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Part 2 should be up within the next few weeks. And take care, y'all.